Welcome to GPGurus, where we swiftly review titles on game subscription catalogs so you can spend more time enjoying them. I'm DeltaSniper, and today I'm going to review DropShot, found across Xbox Game Pass and Game Pass PC. We'll be rating on a 5-guru scale with these categories based on my 3 hours of gameplay, and we'll be providing an overall score at the end. DropShot puts you at Smoke Wallace, free-falling through the sky, and you've got to take out enemies before you can reach the finish line. You've got different runs with multiple hazards, boss battles sprinkled in, and power-ups to spice things up. The execution doesn't quite live up to the idea. You're basically cycling through the core loop, fall, shoot, dodge, repeat, and while the random power-ups add some flair, they don't do enough to elevate the experience into something truly exciting. The boss battle showed some promise, but overall it feels like it had more potential than what was delivered. I'm a sucker for gameplay loops, but this one didn't really hit the mark for me. I'm giving gameplay a 2 out of 5. Visually, DropShot is colorful and the environments have some real personality to them. The aesthetic is vibrant and the style is clearly there. The big issue is that it's hard to see enemies, and where you need to track targets while free-falling, that's a problem. You're straining your eyes trying to spot threats in the environment that aren't exactly built for visual clarity. Now, the soundtrack, that's a different story. The electronic and rock soundtrack absolutely slaps. Honestly, the music was the highlight of the entire experience. It brings energy and style in a way that the gameplay alone doesn't always deliver. If you're going to pick one thing that keeps the vibes alive, it's the soundtrack. I'm giving graphics and audio a 3 out of 5. Control schemes itself is simple enough to pick up, but simple doesn't always mean it works well. The aiming is where things start to fall apart, no pun intended. Anytime I tried to aim outside the natural freefall direction, I found myself completely disoriented. You try to line up a shot and suddenly you've lost your bearings mid-fall. In a game where precision matters and the environment is constantly moving around you, that disorientation is a real issue. It needed more polish to make the shooting feel fluid in a freefall context. I'm giving control mechanics a 2 out of 5. As for the engaging factor, if it wasn't for the short story keeping me curious, I probably would have tapped out early. And that's not a good sign for an arcade game that relies on you wanting to replay the runs. Between the aiming mechanics and the repetitive scenario setups, the gameplay loop got boring fast. Shoot the enemies you can barely see, dodge hazards, make it to the finish, over and over again. There wasn't a strong enough hook to keep me locked in. I'm giving engaging factor a 1 out of 5. DropShot brings over 50 different scenarios to the table, each one introducing new sets of laser beams and varying enemy drop timings, and in theory, that variety should keep things fresh and mentally engaging. After a few runs, they actually all started to blend together. With the freefall mechanic in play, there were plenty of spots where you could completely bypass laser beams without even needing to think about them. The challenge design lost its teeth pretty quickly. The only time things actually got challenging was when both laser beams and enemies were coming at you simultaneously and at full speed. Those moments had a little something, but they were too few and far between to carry the whole experience. I'm giving challenge appeal a 2 out of 5. DropShot had an interesting concept on its hands. Free falling through the sky, taking out enemies before you hit the finish line, that has style written all over it. And the soundtrack, that might also make it worth the listen while you play. But between the disorienting controls, enemies that are hard to spot, and a gameplay loop that got a little too repetitive, DropShot struggles to back up its premise. Don't go expecting a must-play. It's a short ride, and that's the only thing that kept me buckled in. Based on the overall ratings, DropShot gets a 2 out of 5 gurus. If you're a fan of arcade shooters, dragons, or skydiving, this may be a quick one for you. If you played the game, let us know what your favorite power-up was. I'm DeltaSniper, and thank you for watching a GPGurus review. If you enjoy our videos, please like and subscribe to stay up to date. Leave a comment below if you played the game too. We'll see you next time. See ya!